What's up guys, it's Mike with Shallow Reefing, coming back at you with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about an upgrade I did to my RODI storage system. So you know how I love to upgrade my water storage bins, my storage system, because it's like the one thing you will never ever regret is to always have like a nice clean source of water. So I wanted to show you what I kind of did, and I had to do some troubleshooting. But we all complain about it, the wastewater. Now everyone has to have some sort of water storage system. Mine is a 2-tier tower. Well, yeah, 2 tiers. You got the upper tier and then you got the bottom one. And you can kind of see how I have I believe it's a 32 gallon on the left hand side and a 44 gallon on the right. These are both fresh water storage bins. Now I did have a 32 on the left and another 32 on the right, but it started leaking and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just kind of threw it out by the garden. But that gave me an idea. My idea is to run all the wastewater out to the garden. You can kind of see how I got a bunch of RODI tubing here. Now I bought 500 feet of it for like $100 on like a bulk reef supply sale. I think Black Friday sale maybe, I can't remember when I bought it. It was a while ago. So I already like cut the hose and have it sitting here for my auto water change, which I will get to one day when I have the Versa, but for now it's kind of just sitting there. But I've already cut it and it was like 100 feet-ish of hose. So that means I had 400 feet of hose left. Now let's put that 400 feet of hose to good use, because I'm a fan of using what you got. So I got like almost 400 feet of hose, like the RODI tubing, and I got a container, so why don't we just route it to the garden? And that's exactly what I did. So this hose here, the black one, is the wastewater, and I usually just kind of kick the wastewater out, to the grass out there. But I decided to do something special this time. I got this little Murloc push connect fitting. My gosh, push connect fitting. All right, I've filmed this 3 times. I keep screwing up. Push connect fitting. Whatever, you guys are gonna have to deal with me slurring my words. So I have it here. So you gotta ask yourself, where's the rest of the tubing? Well, it kind of creeps around the side of the house here, and I decided to tuck it up under the siding so it runs all the way down to the fence. You can barely see it come out from the siding here, and it has to kind of come out from the siding because it kind of creeps around the side of the house here, drops down, and goes into the ground. So I have it set into 3/4 inch PVC pipe, because guess what? I had it laying around and I put it here because I don't want to destroy it with the weed eater. And you can kind of see I dug up the yard here and ran it all the way along here and up this side. Then I ran along the board, the bottom board of the fence, and I decided to kind of just staple it together. Now it's not as tight as I want it to be, so I gotta kind of go back and tighten it up a bit, but it runs all the way out to the garden. And I'm gonna be using this to water the garden. Now, this is an old brute trash can. It's like that 32 gallon one that I got. And I had some cinder blocks laying around because I have a trailer in the back. So I decided to put the brute trash can up on the cinder blocks, and I've already ran the water out to it, and I know it works perfectly. So, works great. Now there is a small leak in it, which, I'm not really too worried about the small leak. Because who cares, it's gonna go right down into the soil anyway. But I'm going to use that to water the garden eventually. Yep, so I'll probably do that today. I need to get like a little watering can and water the garden. Yes, I know, it's a little janky looking, whatever. I'm kind of waiting to clean it up a little bit when it gets a little bit, cooler out. It's a little hot, but it's overcast day, so I might do that as a project today. And that's pretty much it for my quick, RODI upgrade that I did. And I might just kind of cap this here. Oh, there's a freaking bug in there, really? Oh my God. I was about to cap that and there's a bug in there already? No way. Let's pull this out and see what happens. Urgh. Ah, there is a bug. Now, I said I was gonna cap it. Oh, there it goes. It's an ant. Well, I said I was gonna cap it because I didn't want any bugs getting in there, so let's pick this puppy up. I'm gonna cap it. I'm gonna kind of put a little piece of tape on the top of it. That way I don't have any bugs going into the line. And then that'll be it. When I did all this like tinkering and upgrading, it only took like 45 minutes, so not much time at all. I had all the parts. Didn't cost me anything except that Murloc push connect fitting. That cost like $3 at BRS. But the one thing I noticed, I want to give you guys a tip. If you have this RODI system, and for some reason it was leaking, I couldn't figure out why. It was leaking like right through here on my RODI unit, and I'm like, what the heck? I over tightened it as hard as I could. Couldn't figure out why it was still leaking. Turns out, this little piece right up in there. So that piece that connects the two membranes was leaking. Now, what I did for that membrane right there was, I tried to tighten it up, but it's screwed in a way where if you try to tighten it one way, you're going to loosen on the other side. So what I did was, I took this all off, and I had just this piece together because they're connected essentially. And in order to tighten this, I held this in my left hand and flipped this over, did a full 360 with my right hand, and it tightened it up and no problem. So if you guys are having a leak right in here at that little connection, not sure what type of connector that is, that's exactly how you're gonna fix it. So that might help someone in the future. I don't know. Maybe if you guys, you know, watch to the end of this video, you'll see that and get the tip. And it's probably gonna be buried deep in the video, but whatever. Someone might figure this out and it might help them because it took me about 25 minutes to figure that out. All right guys, so that's all I got for you this time. Quick little DIY that I was able to run the hose out, fill it to a container that I had just laying around, using everything I had laying around. I'm a big proponent of if you got it, use it. Don't go out and buy a bunch of stuff. I mean, obviously if you wanna make it look pristine, you know, you're gonna have to do your own type of, you know, cost to look ratio analysis. But for me, I mean, I just needed to water the garden and I get tired of wasting all this water. So I'm gonna be using this water to help water my garden because, you know, when I make, I don't know, I probably have like 150 gallons of wastewater when I make my, my 100 gallons of water. So even with the, you know, water saver upgrades and everything, but I'm pretty happy with it. It works. You know, that's all I can say, it works. So if you guys like what you see here and you want to see more, click the subscribe button. And please don't forget to give me a like. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully I can do that before like August, we'll see. But I appreciate all the support from you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Oh, by the way, if you stayed to the end, next video, you're gonna wanna see it because it's gonna lead up to another video, which is gonna be freaking awesome. And I think a lot of you are gonna like it. It's about a, oh, can't